So yeah. So getting back to Tree Kong, I'm kind of excited with the idea, because if I could get Tree Kong by the end of this month, and a tree piranha, aka the still 162, which I'm going to call it the tree piranha, because it's just it's like the small little chompy little thing, right? And if I could have those two saws by the end of this month, May could be a very profitable month for me. You know, like as soon as people know you have chainsaws, you've got work. For me, what it is what gets me most of my work is, like I say, like you knock on somebody's door, and if there's a guest there, the guest, does he do work? Can you do this? Can you, you know, like that's good. The downside is you get overwhelmed, you know, and you really got to know when to say when, because if you try to take on too many people, you just you upset everybody, right? Because you're never efficient. And you know, you don't make any more money that way anyway. You know, you never put yourself on the wire. You always got to give yourself some wiggle room. So for me, I always tell people, you know, give me a week's notice, 2 weeks notice. We'll set something up. So, you know, you know, I'll book you a month in advance if I have to. I have my buddy's mom. She's like that. She calls me 3 weeks before she needs me. All the time. It's like, yeah, could you book me, say around this time, you know, like the 28th, 29th, the 30th of the month or something like that. And I'll be like, absolutely, you know, and then it's penciled in, you know, it's a done deal. And yeah, that can work out very well. My tree jobs are going to be like that. They're going to be by appointment, not by call me this morning, hey, can you work today? Never do that with me, because I'm going to be telling you no almost every day. Why? Because you're going to be lucky if you catch me before I'm going out the door to a job. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's where I'm at with the Tree Kong. Oh, my poor kitty cat's outside. She's standing there waiting, getting all soaking wet. The poor girl. If only somebody would get off their ass and open the door and let her in. I'll take my time. She'll be fine. Yeah, she needs the shower anyway. She's just standing there, but she's got like really thick fur, eh? So like the top of her will be wet, but like the rest of it, like she never soaks through. Like she's one of those like Norwegian forest cats, but not the big one, but like she's a Norwegian forest cat, so she never gets soaking wet. Her fur is like the softest fur in the world, and she's looking at me. She's like, "Get over here and open the damn door. It's raining." I'm a good pet owner. Yeah, I treat my animals well. I mean, she's 15, 16 years old, so that tells you the state of how we treat our animals. All my animals die of old age, like really old age. Gazoo, God knows how long he's going to last. He gets 23 hours of sleep every night. So, you know, he hasn't even started to use up his energy yet. You know what I mean? He hasn't even started to use his life force yet. Just sleeping all the time. Eating and sleep, that's all he does. But yeah, so I'm excited about the idea of Tree Kong. And if I do get it, I've already got 8-9 trees with its name on it. Like, I'm losing money by not having the tools, right? And the thing is like all the guys that I like in my area that kind of do like the kind of work I do. Well, with the price of everything right now, like I'm still pretty reasonable, but like I have to raise my prices. I hate doing it because I want to be as fair with everybody as possible. And, you know, especially when you got consistent work from them, you know, you don't mind giving them a bit better of a deal, whatever. But, you know, you know, whatever, you got to charge what you got to charge. But the thing is what the tree jobs do for me is they take me out of the $20 an hour zone to the 35 to 60. Like, to do small trees, say like a tree like that, I'm going to charge you $60 an hour to do it. Right? Those little guys, those really tiny guys, okay, if it's just those little tiny guys and there's nothing for them to hit, yeah, I'll do those for 35 an hour, maybe. Well, like I might just stay at 60 an hour just so the people won't bug me for, you know, jobs that are not, you know, paying well. Now, if I have to do something like this, that's 60 an hour for sure, because look at the branches on that thing. Like, I could clean up all those trees right there for the time it would take me to deal with that, just because there's just that much more work in that. The next thing is if I have to climb a tree, which I don't have the rig for that yet, but when I get to that, that's going to be $100 an hour. If I have to, take trees down piece by piece, $100 an hour. If the tree's, safe enough to climb. Because if the tree's dead, I'm not climbing it. So I'm going to be competitive with the arborists, but I'm not going to undercut myself. So when I do a tree job, I want to walk away with a couple of $100 to a few grand each time. And if I do 10 tree jobs a year, that's fine. That's fine, because then I'm not overworked and I do a good, whatever. Because I know what the pros are charging. Like, a tree like that, they'll charge you $3,000 for. A tree like that is about $1,500 to $2,500. You know what I mean? So if you say, okay, I'm 60 an hour, and it takes me, say, 2 hours to deal with the tree, fall it, cut it up. The falling is the quick part. It's the cleaning it up part that takes a couple hours. What they might say is just, okay, well, if you're 60 an hour, can you just fall it and cut it up, and I'll pay another guy, or whatever, 20 an hour to clean it up. I'll be like, yeah, that works for me. I only enjoy falling them. I hate cutting them, and cutting them up. I only enjoy that part. I hate cleaning shit up. But if I'm going to clean shit up, I'm going to charge you for it. But anyway, there we go. So I got to get in. I guess my cat went to the other door. She'll give me a dirty look when I go in there. Why didn't you let me in? All right, anyway, I'll keep you guys posted about tree cog. Have yourselves a great day.